Chantel is managing the review system, so she has a pretty good idea of who has articles out for review. There are certain departments like Pearls and Aligner Corner where if we think it's going to go in that department, then the editor in charge of that department has to review it. So they may get a few more reviews than the normal reviewer would. But otherwise, we try to keep track of what they have outstanding and not overload any one person.
So we definitely have reviewers that are experts in the field. Everybody on our board and our reviewers are the best of the best in the world.
I would say we have about 25 who we use on a regular basis, but we sometimes reach out to people who are not even on our review board if they have a real particular expertise. So we might use 30 or 40 different people in the course of a year.
There are also reviewers that I think can really dive into the minutia of biomechanics and really check for accuracy. One of the big things that we really want to do, because we are a journal that people look to for clinical expertise, we want to make sure all the statements are accurate. And so I definitely have reviewers that are wonderful at making sure the biomechanics are correct and the statements are correct, or the treatment plan is sound. So there are topics, and then there are fields within that topic that I'm maybe choosing a reviewer for. And sometimes we'll choose multiple rounds of reviewers just to make sure this is the right paper for us.
No matter where in the process it happens, failure is the most likely outcome.
I think we're at about 1 out of 10 articles that gets accepted in terms of the number that come in. But yeah, it's a small minority of articles that are actually accepted.
And people always ask me, do my own articles get rejected? Of course they do. Of course they do. It's part of being a writer, but rejection is part of writing. It's going to make you better. And I think sometimes a young writer takes rejection very personal, but that's not what it's about. We're looking for the best articles, and you have the best reviewers in the world who are looking at your manuscript. And if they're giving suggestions, and you can take those suggestions, I promise you, it'll help you getting that next paper approved. So every paper is going to get suggestions. We want that review process. We are a referee journal. We're very proud of our PubMed status. And it's very important that our review process is real and strict, and we're not just automatically accepting or automatically rejecting papers.
So if an article doesn't get accepted, I make sure I get to reach out to the author and give them some comments from the editors and reviewers. They spent time reviewing it, and they obviously saw something in it. And so I give them some of the comments that the editors talked about. So then if they decide they want to resubmit or submit to another journal, they have some feedback from some of the editors and reviewers that already saw it.